Howdy, my name is Jay Shore. I'm your guide for chemistry this summer. On the front page is some contact information, and so here's my email. If you have any questions, please do email me. I have set up office hours Monday through Thursday, 9 to 9:30. Here's the Zoom. If those times don't work for you, just let me know. Email me and we can set an alternative time. Over here is the syllabus. Please make sure that you read the syllabus. It is kind of our contract between each other. And so again, here's my email address, the office hours. Here's how your grades are determined. And so we're using the 90, 80, 70, 60 cutoffs. And so we'll have three exams. And so that will compose 54% of your grades. The final exam is 26. In the videos I'll ask you to watch, there are questions embedded. And so that will compose 10% of your grades. And the lecture assignments will be another 10%. Now you have to watch the video before you can actually do the corresponding lecture assignment. If you go all the way to the bottom, you can actually see the schedule. And so like on June 7th, the lecture assignment for atomic spectroscopy is due. And so this will give you a breakdown of when everything is due and when the final exams are. We're using an open source textbook. We use it as a reference. And so it's kind of cool. You can actually get a PDF version of it if you want, or you can even get a paper version of it if you want. And so you can download the app, the PDF. You can look at it based on the typical contents. And so when we talk about chapter 3 or it corresponds to the chapter 3 of this textbook. Now most of the material on D2L is found in content. And so we have the lecture slides here, and so you can use these as reference. And so there's chapter 4, and they're pretty exhaustive. They try to explain the material pretty well. We have the video lectures, and again, inside the video lectures are typically questions. Not all the video lectures have questions, but most of them do, and they could have 1, 2, or 3 sets of questions. And so if you click on it, then a video will pop up, watch the video, and then the questions could be dispersed inside it. And again, you have to take care of the video before you can do the corresponding lecture assignment. We also have worksheets. Now the worksheets give you practice. And if you look at the front page, there's worksheets with and without answers. Now on some of these worksheets there'll be tables, and so for chapter 3 we have tables of SI prefixes, ionization energies, electron affinities, and so you may need these tables when you do the lecture assignments. If you look on the worksheet for chapter 9, again you have these tables. And again, you'll need to make sure that you have these tables available when you do the lecture assignments for those chapters. There's practice exams to help you prepare for the exams. The practice exams you can click on and it'll give you a PDF. If you want, you can print that out. It's much longer than the actual exam. I think this practice exam it's over 50 questions. The actual exams are something on the order of 25, except for the final, which is longer because you have more time. On this link, you have some movies. I apologize, they're not labeled correctly in terms of the chapters, but some of them are related to what we've been talking about. And in the bottom link, we have the periodic tables. And so the periodic table is probably the most important tool a chemist has. And so these are all colored based on different things. And so this corresponds to the year that the element was discovered. This is based on electronegativity. This is electron affinity. And so that's all under the periodic tables. And so most of the stuff on D2L is under content. Now for the lecture assignments, you go to assessments, and then you go to quizzes. And here's where you find the quizzes and the exams. I think this page looks a little bit differently for me than it will for you. And again, before you can do the Chapter 3, Lecture 1 lecture assignment, you have to do the Chapter 3, Lecture 1 video. They are linked. I also have set up discussions. And so I set it up for each of the lectures. And so if you have questions, I'd appreciate if you click down here and state what your question is, and I'll try to get to it and answer it. Now again, for our office hours, it's via Zoom. And so if you click on communications, you can click on Zoom, and that's how you can join the Zoom office hours. Now, if you have any questions, please do let me know. I hope everything goes well and we can have some fun.